Get out of the city and into an adventure that moves the whole family. Prepare to be moved. The all-new Nissan X-Trail.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
What's the time? Time to go to Henry Post Jewellers, your watch specialist, in-store or online.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hello, I'm Alicia McFarland. A rare sign of unity amongst Australia's former Prime Ministers, signing a letter condemning Hamas and demanding a release of Israeli hostages. Every living former leader, including John Howard, Kevin Rudd, Julia Gillard, Tony Abbott and Scott Morrison signing the letter, Paul Keating deciding not to. Queensland fireys continue to battle around 80 out-of-control bushfires. One is at emergency level, with those in parts of Tara urged to evacuate. More than 44 homes have already been lost in the rural Western Downs town. Qantas admits it's made mistakes in the post-COVID restart, but the realities of the aviation industry have been ignored. The airline has launched its defence against a legal case launched by the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. The consumer watchdog alleges Qantas sold tickets for cancelled flights, but the Flying Kangaroo says passengers were offered alternatives. The trade deal with the European Union is off the table after talks failed again. Both sides have been accused of not being willing to compromise, but the opposition's trade spokesperson Kevin Hogan says the Albanese government did the right thing.
The EU have been far too protectionist around their agricultural sector. It wasn't a good deal that the Europeans gave us, and I think the government's right to do no deal.
Floral tributes are growing outside Matthew Perri's home in LA. A makeshift memorial has also been set up in New York outside the building where exterior shots for Friends were filmed. It follows the actor's shock death at the age of 54.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Max Taste Challenge.
In sport, Richmond is poised to provide a career lifeline to former Sydney ruckman Sam Naismith by signing him as a delisted free agent. It'll be a remarkable AFL return for the 31-year-old after 3 knee constructions. Naismith found himself back on the radar after an impressive season at Port Melbourne. And England is all but out of the Cricket World Cup. Aussie spinner Nathan Lyon hasn't sugarcoated his thoughts on the old enemy sitting on the bottom of the table.
Did you watch England get down last night?
Yes.
What did you make of it?
Absolutely loved it.
Buying or selling, rural or residential properties? Miller, Wan and John. This is SAFM weather.
Showers and possible hail on the Limestone coast, down to 7 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, cloudy with a top of 16 degrees. Tune into the Briefing podcast on Listener to lift the lid on important issues that matter to you. Download the Listener app now and search The Briefing.